Welcome to Erica's Homestead and Family, and tonight I'm going to be making some triple berry jam. I cleaned out the freezer and I found that I had some frozen berries. I have 5 cups of mixed berries. I've got raspberries, blackberries, blueberries, and strawberries in here that I have collected from over the summer and the spring around the corner. I want to get them used up and I'm going to make some jam. So this is 5 cups and I need 7 cups of sugar and lemon juice, and I'll bring you back. Alright guys, so it's starting to melt down and everything's getting liquefied. So this is what we want. I don't have the pectin in here yet. I just have 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, and I always use the bottle lemon juice so you know your pH is right. Your fresh lemon juice is good for you, but not good for canning. So I'll bring you back as this comes up to a little bit more of a softness here that I can squish the rest of the fruits down, and I'll add the pectin. We'll bring it up to a roaring boil that I cannot stir down, and then from there we will add the sugar. Sorry, I'm also making dog food in the microwave. It's cold out here, so I'm warming them up some food for them. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and add in the pectin. Excuse the craziness in the background. The kids are home. So, and I'm just going to start stirring this in. And once it's all stirred in and mixed up nicely, I will bring it up to a roaring boil for 1 full minute. I'm sorry, not for a full minute, just to a roaring boil. And then I will add the sugar, 7 cups of it. So I'm just going to keep stirring here and make sure we got it all dissolved. Don't want no lumps of that stuff in there. And I'm going to have some wonderful jelly to put on the shelves here for the kids for their lunches or snacks or whatever they choose. So I'll bring you back after I get it up to a boil and I put the 7 cups of sugar in. Alright, so that's 6 cups and this is 7 cups, and I put my half teaspoon of butter in there to help the foaming and the frosting that you see at the end of it. All that foam you'll really have to skim off. The butter will help reduce that greatly. So now we will bring this up to a full roaring boil that we cannot stir down, and we will hold that boil for 1 minute. And while this is all going, I've got my lids and stuff back there, and I'm going to be making some zucchini bread with berries in it here in a little bit. So I got my pan out for that, and over here I have everything being sanitized in my hot water bath. Figure why I got that going. So it's just a very cold, blistery night in Colorado, and doing some canning late in the evening helps warm up the house before you go to bed, and smells good, and sweet dreams, right? So I'm just going to keep stirring this instead of boring y'all. I'll bring it back when it's at a full roaring boil, and I'll hold it for 1 minute and let you guys see what that looks like, okay? Alright guys, so here's my full roaring boil, and I set my microwave for 1 minute. I've got a hot cup of water in there so I can make some tea later. So I have 1 minute that this is going to be boiling, and yes, I just stirred it and I shouldn't have, so I'll give it an extra, it says 20 seconds. So, but this is what a full roaring boil looks like. It's going to splatter a little bit, so I'll have to clean it back on my stove. That's okay. But it looks absolutely scrumptious. Can't wait to have this on an English muffin in the morning. Or maybe if I feel good with it, I'll make some homemade bread yet. So it looks like we have about 30 seconds of that to go, since I did stir it. That's only because I did stir it. So it does not look pretty. It's a pretty color. I'm against my pretty pot that my family got me for Christmas 2 years ago. I've only used it twice, so I'm going to be doing more canning here soon of some jellies. I got some peach white grape I want to make. So thank you to the new homesteader. I can't wait to try the recipe, so go over there and give her idea a try. I'm going to shut this off now. I'll back up. And I'm going to move this off of the hot part of the stove, get my hot water bath going again, and can this up. I'll bring you back. Well, I'm bringing you back just real quick to show you that I am straining one batch. My mom can't have the raspberry seeds and the strawberry seeds, but she absolutely loves the jelly, so I am straining it so that way she can enjoy some as a gift with a small loaf of bread, like a breakfast bread, a quick bread, whatever you'd like to call it. So I'm just going to squish it down here and keep straining it, and this is going to take a little bit of time, so I might have to set this off to the side and let it strain by itself and work the rest of this jelly in, so that way we can get it in the hot water bath, which I have. So there's a jelly all cooled down. Doesn't look marvelous. I love chunks of jelly in my jelly on my bread as you spread it, you know? It's just yummy that way. So this will come up to a boil and it will be ready to go. So I'll bring you back. Gosh, isn't that beautiful? There's no seeds in it for my mom though. Alright, so now we're just going to finish jarring it up here. Get my ladle going. 1.5 scoops if I would have filled up my ladle. Get another jar here. So that way, oh, that's like maybe I chipped this one a little bit. I always want to fill that up so you get the most for your money, you know. Put that over there. On this rag here on the corner, I have vinegar. I'm going to go around the edge of my jar, making sure I get that all the way. I've got in this little jar, little bowl, more vinegar. Just because that one was extra dirty, I'm going to go ahead and clean that one off. I'm going to come right back here, and I have the old lids in here yet that I needed to use up, so they're still hot water baths. Oh, they're in there somewhere. Well, there's a ring. There we are. There's a lid. So put that right on. Fingertip tight. Oh, I'll get it going here. Isn't that pretty? My son is being my cameraman, so let's have him follow me over to the hot water bath. And we're going to stick that right in. Alright, so I'm going to can the rest of this up and I'll bring you back when I'm done. So here they are, they're all in the canner. So we're going to reach back there and grab that lid, Silas. The great big one. Yep. No, the big lid to the pot. Oh. In the far back. Oops. There you go. So we've got this all going. This has a gauge on it, but I never trust the gauge. But it tells you when it's ready. I say in about 10 minutes when this comes to a full boil, you can see into this because it will clear up. And then you give it 20 minutes. And then I don't have to worry about the cool down time with the recipe I'm using. It says just to remove the jars and place on a mat. So I have got everything set up. I'm going to do dishes while I'm waiting and go from there. So it is 7:10. I'll give it about 10 minutes to come up to a boil and we will go from there. Alright guys, so as you can see, it's starting to clear. We got a new little cameraman here. We got Carter on the camera. He wanted to try to film a little bit, so he's filming. I'm just going to help him direct back a little bit more. So as you can see, it's all starting to clear. And it's been 6 minutes, almost 7 minutes. So I'm going to start the timer for 20 minutes because as you can see, it's come to a boil. And I'm going to set the timer. And it's going to be for 20 minutes. Kitchen timer, 20 minutes. I'm going to push start. So I will bring you back in 20 minutes. Alright, the timer has gone off, so I'm going to shut my timer off. Shut my stove off. Let the steam come off of it. Make the steam go away from you, never towards you. It is a heck of a facial. See, there it says my gauge is working. But like I said, I never quite trust the gauge on this. I would rather just trust what I know. I've been canning long enough to know when it comes to the boil, when it doesn't. Ooh, sorry, steamed you up. Give it a second here, guys. Alright, I can't find my taker outer, so I got tongs and I'll just go ahead and bring it down just like that. So, they sure are pretty. And I've got this grip thing. If you didn't feel like this was strong enough, you could always put it right into your gripper. You're not going to burn yourself, and bring it right down. So, we got Silas back on the camera again. So you're moving a lot. I apologize. So, we're just going to keep taking it out and I'll bring you back. Alright, so we got everybody out of the canner. It is jam. I think I've said it's jelly, but it's actually jam. This is a jam recipe I followed. So, nice and thick. Lots of raspberry seeds. I like it that way. There's one in there that was for my mom. I do believe it's right there. See the difference? No seeds versus the seeds. But it does have chunks. I have some blueberry chunks I stuck in there for her since she can't have the raspberries and strawberries. So, that's it, guys. What a wonderful night of canning. I still think I'm going to go ahead and make one more batch of jelly. I'm going to try it. It's from the Needy Homesteader. So it's going to be with the Welch's grape. It has to say no sugar added. No sugar added. It doesn't have to be Welch's. Not a sponsor or anything. I'm just going to go ahead and try it. It's going to be Welch's grape and peach. And I got little chunks of peach to stick into it. So go to the Needy Homesteader and check hers out. She's really good. And this is all we have for the day. And thanks to my kids for giving it a hand. The water, my son in the background, cans all cleaned up. I still use the spacers on my good jars there, or my pots, so that way they don't get all scratched up as they're drying. And I'll put them away when I'm done with the next batch. Thanks, guys. God bless.